And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Looking to throw. Correa. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football.
Ready.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Shift. Check the backer.
80 weapon. Smoke.
From the gun, Correa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. Bradshaw buying time to his left.
Just like that.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? It's Coleman here. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Bradshaw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
But after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go, folks. At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Hey, lock it.
Shift.
Spike.
They'll run on first down. It's Tucker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Vikings 7, Packers 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You don't want none.
Mike.
Operating from the gun. Bradshaw. That's caught. It's Coleman. Powering his way forward. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down, Packers.
Check the out. Check 3.
Deep grip.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackled back at the
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, it's Coleman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Got it.
22, Mike, 22.
You must be dreaming. Hey, Haywood.
Strong right. Strong right.
Let's go.
On third down, Bradshaw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Watch twist. Let's go.
Off play action. Correa. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Safe.
Topper. Shoot.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
132 fighter. Hey, Charlie.
52 is the mic.
Ready?
On 4th down, Correa. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
33-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Showing A.
Get it.
Back to throw. Correa.
Alert 3.
And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Tucson. Now. 5.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
70, Indy.
Darnell Savage on the
4
tackle.
down.
A
Alert.
3-yard pickup.
Watch twist.
Brings
Watch
up
the twist.
2nd and 7.
Yep.
At the 14.
On 2nd down, Cook looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Rip left.
Brings up 3rd down
Shift.
and 7.
Yo, go now.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, creates a penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now Cook, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You don't want no problem.
I believe they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Vikings 14, Packers 3. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Wahoo! Let's go. Mark 52. Check, go.
On 1st and 10, Bradshaw rolling to his right. It's caught at the 10. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys are set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Give to Cook out of the gun. Still going. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Come on now, let's go.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Vikings
We often give credit to the O-line. There, two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down.
Check nine. Back.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
60 outlaw. Go. 5.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
53, Mike, 53.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Watch out.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Sam on.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete to Diggs. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Check tight end, check tight.
On 3rd down, Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Caught by Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down.
I'm coming.
Mike's 22, Mike's 2.
You're trash.
Mike 22, he's coming. Hey, Alpha. Mike. Hey, what? Hit it.
The final shot before break. Bradshaw is going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned.
Touchdown, Packers! Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Come on,
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard.
Rock it, rock it.
You go tight. You got
Second and 1. He finds his man Johnson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. From the gun on third down. Correa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
Check 52. Set, go.
They'll run for it. Cook. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second and 13. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Come on.
5.
To throw on third down. Bradshaw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one. Good for 15 and a first. On first down. It's Coleman. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tevin Coleman. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now the try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 24, Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes us 2nd and 9.
31's the mic. Hey! Defense.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Looking to throw. Correa. And that will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the Vikings 43-yard line.
Let's get it.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Packers.
Hey, Zoo. 52.
Throwing on 1st down. Bradshaw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Kendricks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw flushed out right. He'll run it. Able to get away. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Undercrunch.
On the counter, here's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Bradshaw.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
From the contact. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get it.
Back to throw. Bradshaw eluding, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Anthony Barr in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Vikings 14.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Switch it. Come on,
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they had that one sniffed up. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go. Do it.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go on. Hey, rock it. Deep river.
From the gun, Correa lets it fly for Thielen. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ready?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Smooth.
53 is the mic.
So don't say nothing.
Throwing again, Correa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Go.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Hey.
Watch the run.
Say go.
On 3rd down, Correa. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hard.
On 4th down, Correa. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Correa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here, and you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Vikings
Let's go,
take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else will flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy.
They're not ready for this. They still playing
I
soccer.
know you're right there with me.
Y'all playing the
A
wrong
second down
football.
pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They can't stop the
We've been around this league
franchise.
for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an
Get
injury.
that quarterback at all costs.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, Haywood. Five.
On fourth down, Correa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
Let's go, boys. Bring
This
it up.
home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
You got it.
Early on steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Come on,
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Where's the mic? All day, punk. Hey, Charlie. On the book now.
Looking to throw on second down. Correa. That'll be complete to Cook. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
31's the big difference.
Operating from the gun. Correa. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football, so there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He sets, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Protein, Bill, 70, Indy.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Bravo.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Come on.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Correa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
53. Rip right. 53 is the Mike.
Hey, Delta.
53 is the Mike. On the ball. 53 is the Mike. 53.
Shit.
From the gun, Correa. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. On 4th down, Correa. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
53, Mike, 53. What we got?
Go.
Now a give running right, it's Cook.
Go, he's running.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Look at me. Zipper. Leap ripper.
Back to throw. Correa. And this is Cook with a grab. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Blue draw Corkers.
Hey, check 24. Deuce.
Hey, Zoo.
Check.
Hit it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Watch the twist.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Green Bay, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.